How have you been doing, Beast? Pretty good?
I've been doing pretty good, yeah.
Alright. So, the things that I've been hearing about Red Dead that have me not so much worried about it, but have me cautious about even picking it up. Well, let's put it this way. I'm going to pick it up. We're all going to pick it up. But what I don't want to see...
Let's be honest.
Yeah, let's be honest. What I don't want to happen is their online turn into what GTA Online is. I want single-player DLC. We were supposed to get it for GTA. Never got it. I don't want... and if you're going to do add-ons for Red Dead Online, allow us to do... Rockstar, please allow us to put them in... play them, all of them, in private mode with our friends, so we don't have to run into that jackass who just constantly pays money for this game, so he has all the best weapons and all the attachments to it. You know what I mean?
And then he just steamrolls us.
Yeah.
Before we even have a chance to blink.
Yeah. I don't want that.
It gets real old real fast.
Yeah. I want to be able to do all the DLC or add-on content that you're going to use. Yeah, I'm not going to even call it DLC. I'm going to call it add-on content. The add-on content for the online mode, I want to be able just to do it with my friends in a private session. I don't want to have to go into a public and run into those assholes.
Rockstar needs to understand that we will play this game with other people. It's just most other people will screw us over while we try.
Yeah.
Like, we will make friends just to do the multiplayer stuff, so don't make us do it in a public match.
Yeah. The other thing, I don't want you to constantly keep adding this, that, another thing, to make us have to buy fucking shark cards, or whatever you're going to call the Red Dead version of shark cards. You know what I mean?
What was even the online version of the first?
They didn't have it. You didn't have to have it. It was all, you could do it all in-game. You unlock the weapons by leveling up.
Alright. I remember playing it a little bit. I don't remember it a whole lot.
Yeah, you either
when
picked
I got into it, it was way after the normal people quit playing it.
Yeah, you could either pick them up off of the dead bodies that you shot, and, or when you got to a certain level, it unlocked.
Right. That's what I remember doing. I think I played it enough to unlock, like, an actual horse instead of a donkey.
Yeah.
Wasn't a whole lot.
Okay, and here's the other thing I want to get on. I don't want to go to a customizable shop to do my horse. I don't.
To do your what?
Like, you know how with GTA Online, when we go to a fucking horse, or with a car, we fucking go into a garage and you can customize it to either steamroll through people or to, Yeah, I don't want that on with Red Dead. I don't want me going in...
I want to put spinners on my horse.
No, Beast. No.
No, that was a joke. That was a joke.
I know.
I wasn't being serious.
But I am not the only one who's worried about this.
Oh, no, I understand.
Like, there are a couple YouTubers, and I will fucking put their videos in the description for the YouTube video for people who will watch this later, linking them to it. But no.
Which will be great. We appreciate it.
Yeah, if you want to, if they use us, that's fine. We appreciate it. But I'm going to link theirs so like you see a better argument than what we're just voice, because I can't get the anger that right now, because everyone's trying to sleep. It is 10 o'clock at night where I'm at. And, I'm still fucking, and I fucking still pissed about the Szechuan sauce bullshit today.
The what?
Szechuan sauce. McDonald's relaunched their Szechuan for one day in select cities.
Oh my god.
At select McDonald's. Yes. At a select time.
Yay.
And like I was looking at it, the closest one was like a couple miles away from my house. Like literally like 20 miles away from my house.
And that sucks because I wasn't old enough the first time it existed to enjoy it.
Oh, I was, but I don't even remember what it fucking tastes like.
Well, I wasn't old enough. Because if I was little, I probably wouldn't have ate it because I didn't know what it would taste like. I was a big eater.
No, my little brother was too, but still, it's one of those things where it's just like, I'm still furious about it. I was like, alright, I'm gonna go. Oh, it's only at 2 o'clock. Oh, it's only at select. Oh, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that was, it should have been like maybe not all day breakfast,
but here's the thing.
Seriously, it should have stayed around for like at least a season.
But here's the thing. At least I'm not near the McDonald's that only got 20 packets in Pennsylvania. Yeah, literally, it's like underlined 20 packets only of this sauce. I went, oh, if I would have done that, I was like, right there, I'd have waited, I'd have got there at 1, stood around, like, no, you can go in front of me, you can go in front of me. And then immediately, 2, I want 20 packets of Szechuan sauce. No, I ordered it, I'll pay for it. Just to fuck people over, you know what I mean?
Oh,
but
man.
Back to Rockstar, you know, we are going to buy this Rockstar. The whole world, like, every gamer is going to buy this, whether or not they're, you know, they will play it completely, they'll at least pick it up, so they can still say, yeah, I bought it.
Everyone's gonna play the single player. Everyone's gonna play the single player.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I want first person to come back into it from day one.
So I could live without first person. I never really used it much.
But here's the thing. I want to go through the first time without playing it through first person. You know what I mean? And then go back through in first person.
I don't know.
It's one of those features that if it's there, it's good. If not, who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
All right. I can concede to that point. It would be nice, but I'm not going to use it.
It's like that. It's like when you buy a new gun. Oh, it has a bottle opener on it. I don't know whenever I'm going to use it, but you know, that's nice to have.
It's like there's a flashlight on this? How do I even use that? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
But, you know, and I get it, Rockstar, you keep pushing this game back and pushing it back. Please don't. And it's like, we get it. You do this and we take it. But here's the thing.
I can accept if they push it back if it works at launch. You know what I'm saying?
And I do.
If it works at launch, it's fine. I have no problems. If it doesn't work at launch, then they should have pushed it back farther. That's how I feel.
And with online, I appreciate what they're doing. They're doing the same thing that they did with GTA Online. You're not getting it at day one, bitches. Have fun playing this. Like, they're pushing it back 2 months, from what I was reading.
Well,
so people have
okay with that. As long as it works when it's released.
Yep.
If they're gonna make me wait for something, then it better be of quality because they made me wait.
But here's the thing: after this, I want a Bully 2. I want a Bully 2.
Bully. I love that game. Why did you go? Did you think I was gonna argue?
No.
It was great.
No, like there are some people like it didn't sell very good. Yeah, because it was Rockstar doing something different and new. And people didn't know how to, and then they sat down and played it and went, oh, this game is amazing. It's GTA for little kids. And it's like, yeah, it is.
Well, no, it's GTA for high schoolers, but, you know, not quite adults.
Yeah.
It was neat. It was great.
I want a new one. It doesn't even have to be with the same kid. It could be that kid's, son going to the same school.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I do.
That makes more sense, doesn't it?
Actually, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like, it wouldn't even have to be anyone related to him. It could just be like a completely different thing.
Yeah, that too. But I'm just putting it out there. No, and like, I'm sorry to say this, Rockstar. I'm tired of these fucking microtransactions. I really am. Aren't you, Beast?
Which exact microtransactions? Because I know there's different types, and some I honestly don't care about. But
The fucking cars and boats, like them putting them just out of people's reach, that they have to spend for them.
okay, the stupidly expensive special things that you either play the game forever and save up, or you buy a shark card.
Yep, or they're DLC
That's
that you have to fucking buy a shark card to actually do it. Like the hangar, or the CEO, you know what I mean? Where I had to pay the shark card so we could at least attempt to try to do them. And that, we have to do them in, like, here's the thing, if you're going to make us pay for them, then you need to at least explain that we have to be in a public server to do them.
Yeah, that would be a great little kind of tooltip to pop up.
You won't get you'll still get people to buy it, but here's the thing, you won't have people bitching and moaning at you. It's called clarity. You fucking...
If you tell someone everything up front, then it's their own fault.
Yes.
For getting upset with it, because they knew what they were getting into.
And make it clear. Don't make us have to read through, like, the fine print. Like, it's there. No. Put it in big bold letters. You have to do you have to put, if you're buying it, you have to do it in this.
There might not be a whole lot of stuff like that.
And Russell and me, we're trying to figure out...
I'm not sure it would make any sense, though, honestly.
Russell and me were trying to figure out what could they do for DLC for Red Dead. Excuse me, I'm gonna... And the one thing Russell came up with, which I thought was amazing, instead of a yacht, a train.
Okay, yeah. That's a pretty good.
He was like
thinking what the multiplayer would be.
Like, they've said some stuff, but the other one that I saw that Russell brought up, which I had wholeheartedly thought was amazing, wagons.
Wagons.
He's like, a wagon with a Gatling gun on the back could be one, where 3 people could, that's cool. And then I brought up an iron wagon. One that's iron plated.
So people would have to shoot your horse instead of you?
Yeah. It's a new tactic.
Yeah. Well, that would... See, like, that's stuff that makes sense, but I'm still just like, what would you even be doing in the multiplayer?
Robbing banks. Cattle rustling.
Yeah. Right.
Hunting. You better put that in Rockstar, because that was a missed opportunity with GTA 5.
Wait.
You can hunt in the single player with Trevor. You can't do it multiplayer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would have been fun, honestly. To hunt multiplayer. But surely they'll have it, because like the last Red Dead had animals bloody all over the place.
Oh yeah, no, they like, if you watch the second trailer, they show a dude hunting with a longbow.
That's great. I want the animals to be more skittish, honestly.
They also showed that too, Beast.
And like kick it in the face. Okay, good.
Like they showed the animals will start interacting with each other. Like they showed a pig by the edge of a swampland and a gator just jumping out of nowhere and grabbing it.
Nice.
So they do have interactions with each other.
Well, I was talking about like riding a horse and then just hopping off and pulling out a rifle and shooting it before it can run away.
I think
I'm talking about just like tripping over animals.
I don't know about that, but like and it looks like we're playing a single player. And I'm sorry, whoever's out there. I want John Marston back. I want John. You're not getting John. I hope we don't get John.
I know we're not gonna get John.
And I'm fine.
Why would we?
And like,
make any sense.
Like, yeah, I see Dutch is in it, and we're going to be dealing with Dutch's gang. But here's the thing: I don't want to play as John. I don't need John in the game.
John died.
Yeah, but this is a prequel.
Is it a prequel?
Mm-hmm. This is
I don't know what I think about that.
Like, this is right before I think John leaves the gang, or like before John even shows up to the gang. But
okay, that makes some things make a little bit more sense, but
and like everyone's like, I want Marston back. It's like, I want to play more as Marston. It's like, no, I want to play as a new character. I want to play as a new character with, new story. I don't want to continue an old story.
Yeah, no, I get that. I really love Marston, and his son just wasn't anywhere near as cool for some reason that I cannot even comprehend.
Yeah, people can't figure that out, but like me, it's like, I didn't have a problem with him. I understood him.
I didn't have a problem with him. He just wasn't as cool.
No, people had a big problem with him.
I didn't have a problem with him. He just was lackluster.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I think we should have spent more time with him and had him develop as a person and be interesting. I think that's
now, here's the thing. If they want to have it as Marston's son, talking to people that knew about, Dutch, like people that got out of Dutch's gang before, whatever went down, that's fine.
Yeah. That would be a great way to frame that game. Actually, now that I think about it.
And like, I have no problem with that. My problem is
however they do it, it's probably gonna be all right.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. Continue.
And I'm glad, like, from what I've been reading, let me steal this car. We're not getting 3 characters back. Which
That's fine.
Yeah. No, I'm.
Like, I don't like having 3 playable characters. It was all right. It was weird though. It didn't bother me, but it wasn't something I particularly cared for. Having to level up your stats individually on 3 different.
Yeah, the other thing that I'm, like, from what I've been hearing and like the rumor is, we get to pick who goes. Like, they're keeping the heist element in the story, from what I've been hearing, and we get to pick.
That's okay.
And that that was actually
different train robberies and stuff like. Yeah, no, that'll be fine.
That that was one of the coolest things I saw in that game, was you find random people on this map and help them, and it's like, yeah, you could use them in a heist.
I did love the stranger encounters in the first one.
Yeah, I want more strangers encounters. I want
anything that adds atmosphere to the game.
Yeah, atmosphere. Yeah, no, I'm with you there. Atmosphere. Wow, this is
like, I'm alright with there only being 1 playable character. I want there to be more than like 3 main people you deal with. You know what I'm saying?
It looks like there's a ton of people you deal with. Like, there looks like there's so. The second trailer showed an Indian character walking with the character that looks like our main character and go like, we're gonna need more men.
You know what would interest me like way more than John Marston coming back?
Who?
Red Harlow.
Yeah, yeah.
Except if you're playing the gang members, he'd probably be a boss or something, and that would be sad.
Like, I wouldn't even mind him being a, like, if they do that, pick your ancestor to make your playable character. I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind them being a choosable character. Because they all.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Because online had them, everyone from Red Dead Revolver, as playable characters for Redemption, for online.
Yes. Which, by the way, I bought. You can get Red Dead Revolver for PS4. It's pretty good. It works good. That game was fun. I beat it like 4 times when I had a PlayStation 2. Great.
But, you know, I don't know where to go, what else to say about this. You know what I mean? There are things that we both can agree to that, no, this is not a good, you know, point. But I don't know what else to say. And if Jeff... Weapons, on the other hand, like, so help me God, there are not attachments back then. The most you could get on a gun is a 2-powered scope.
And those things were the length of the entire bloody gun.
Yeah.
Which is awesome, but yeah, there's no attachments. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't call it attachments, but you could like a shotgun and then turn it to a sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah, I could see that. I could also see them being able to like
sawed-off barrels or
adding
like
a
special extended barrel. It would be a completely different gun, but it would be like Battlefield 1's weapon system. Like,
yeah.
It's not attachments. It's just a different setup for the base off the same gun.
The thing Russell with me, like, we were discussing that, and I'm like, I don't know when they're setting the game, so I can't, like, they're saying post-World War, or post-Civil War. So, like, me and him were like, okay, so it's, like, post-Civil War, so lever actions, okay, we have the Sharps, both of them. There's some other guns out there that we could potentially run into, and it's like, revolvers are the only thing. There aren't many, like, there's no automatics. I'm sorry, I see an automatic, I'm calling foul.
Oh no, definitely go for it, because that would be garbage.
Like, the only reason that they got away with automatics in Redemption was because it was turn of the century. It was right before, you know.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, what the German Mauser pistol was an automatic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I might be able to accept that gun, and that be the new one.
I will link another person.
I don't know. I'd rather have that gun as a semi-auto, anyways.
Like, the guns that I've seen in the pictures or the trailers. It's like Schofield. Yeah, no, that makes sense. You know, single action Colt. That really makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Like Volcanic, that would make sense. Because that preloads actual lever action rifles. That was the precursor to the Henry repeating arm. You know?
Oh! I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like, I will link you to a site, Beast, that this dude knows a lot about guns. He goes to auctions as a... I think he goes to the auctions and gets permission to do videos on the guns and disassembles them.
Right, yeah.
I will put the link to some of the guns in there. No, I honestly, wholeheartedly, like, if I see a bolt action rifle in this game, I'm gonna call foul.
Did they not have bolt actions?
Bolt actions were specifically, like, they were around, but here's the thing. They were mostly used in Europe. Very rarely do you see one show up.
Okay.
in the U.S.
Now,
We were
If,
mainly
if they had one and it was from Europe and they worked into the story where it made sense, I could accept it.
like, yeah, Europe was mostly like we Yanks. I'll put it that way. Lever action, lever action, lever action. It was easier to shoot off the back of a horse. It was easier to load off the back of a horse.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
But
whatever.
like, if there was a bolt action and it was a sniper rifle, I could deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but back to attachments. There's not much you can do, attachment wise. You know.
Except for like have the regular Sheffield revolver, and then maybe a marksman barrel Sheffield revolver where the barrel's like 5 inches longer.
Like me and my dad were discussing.
That'd be it.
Like the only thing I could see them doing pistol wise is taking a Colt Peacemaker and going, yeah, you want to swap that out for the buttline special, which is, if you play Payday, is the big ass barrel and stock on the back of it, essentially turning it into a carbine.
Oh yeah, the old bin stock and the marksman barrel.
Yeah, that's what a buttline
Yeah, no,
is.
definitely.
And like that's
or
the old,
like some copper wrapped around it to be a sight.
yeah, like a better sight. And it's just like, I could see something like that.
No, better being objective or subjective or.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying.
Having a circle of wire strung around it to be a holographic sight. Well, not holographic, but you get what I'm saying.
But it's one of those things where it's just,
It goes for inside.
we're just trying to think of ideas right now. So if you've got any, put them in the comments, put them in the chat bar.
Oh, shout outs, whatever you feel like.
Yeah, like we're trying to think this up. But here's the thing, I don't. If you're going to do customization for vehicles, then it better be a wagon, and you better get the rights to. Gonna paint your wagon, gonna paint it right, gonna use oil.
What?
Yeah, I'll link you that too, Beast. It's a Simpsons reference. Where Bart and Homer go.
It's
Simpsons
a
reference.
Simpsons reference.
Where Bart and Homer come back with a movie, and it's a western called Paint Your Wagon, which is an actual movie starring Lee Marvin and Clint Eastwood, where it's a musical.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So like they're like, all right, it's a bloody western with these two guys, and all of a sudden they start singing.
That, I don't know if that's genius or genius.
But yeah, I'll link you that. Then Beast.
That's great. That is great.
There's some other stuff like music in a whole. You had really good music in Red Dead Redemption. They did the smart
Yes,
thing.
you
They
did.
went to a original like dude back when westerns were a real thing, who did music back then, who was still around,
Yeah.
and got him to
Yeah.
do the harmonica music. Him to do like, well, this is how I would do it. Like showed up.
Or at least like direct some of the music.
Yeah, like this is how I would,
I could go with some like. Did you buy the Django soundtrack? I did.
I own the
Those
Django
songs are
thing.
really
Yeah,
good.
like Django is a good reference to go for. Hateful Eight is another one. Oh, that's coming up on Netflix too. Beast, and that's
Okay.
another
I'll have to check it out.
That's a Quentin Tarantino one.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's a western. But yeah,
Django
no,
was one of my favorite movies.
like you have this new surge of westerns that have really good music to them. Go talk to those guys.
Like Ancora Key, for example, would be great. Or His Name is Kane.
yeah,
Like just something to like, and then like do it kind of low key, where it's not like super
like
in your face. It's kind of low key and like in the background while you're
and here's
spending
the other
a very long time doing something. Like
Here's the
riding
other
on a
thing.
horse.
Yeah, no, like, and don't say that they didn't have, for the chat and comments, don't say that they didn't have actual music in. No, there was a couple times where someone was singing and playing a guitar. 2 times when you were leaving Mexico and when you finally killed Dutch.
Even if it was just the instrumentals of like
Yeah.
Encore Key,
No,
or
like
his name is King, or that's
yeah.
like just the instrumental is already the stuff you hear in Western movies.
And it's just like I have no problem with that. Beast has no problem with that. I'm pretty sure if Jeff was here, would have no problem with that.
Like even if there was vocals, if it was low key or done tastefully, go for it. Have it play when you walk into a saloon or something.
Yeah, no, like literally. Here's the other thing. I got why we couldn't go to like whorehouses and shit like that with Marston trying to like clean up his.
Married.
He was married and he was trying to clean up his act. There's no excuses this time, Rockstar. Like, these are straight up outlaws. They don't give two shits.
Oh, alright. Trying to think of something to say now.
But no, like, I get it. But, like, why you couldn't do it with with Red Dead Redemption. He was cleaning his act up.
Yeah,
he was trying to be a better man.
It made story sense.
Yeah.
He was trying to be a decent person, whether the person playing it was trying to be a decent person or not.
Yeah. Like, there's some like, weapons...
Kind
like,
of disappointed me a little bit, but...
Yeah, I'd be disappointed too, but not enough that, I'd be fucking, foaming at the mouth.
No, I wouldn't be too upset.
Melee weapons, there's something we could talk about, Beast.
Melee weapons, yeah.
Knife, obviously.
Bowie knife.
Tomahawk.
The torch was fun, but I think that was only zombies.
Yeah.
Rope. Rope was fun.
Lasso's
come back.
That is coming back. They do show him roping a horse to break it.
There's no possible way they would remove using a lasso.
Like, you'd be
in
stupid.
An open world Western game.
Yeah, it's like, where's my rope? You had it in the last iteration. Oh, you got rid of it. You can go fuck yourself. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Oh, that would be ridiculous. But
I can't think of anything else. I really can't.
What did you think about the dynamite rifle? The explosive sniper rifle.
I never used it. I didn't think, like, that's one of those out-of-the-place guns.
I used it in multiplayer. That was
that was one of the only out-of-place weapons that I did not like. You know what I mean? It was too child.
The only reason I liked it was because Buffalo Soldier and Red Dead Revolver. That is literally the only reason I liked it, because in multiplayer that was his special. You had Red and Jack, whose special was all the bullets for their guns just tag on you and start shooting instantly. His was explode. He'd shoot his rifle and it would explode. How would you feel about like a special pistol, like say the Scorpion revolver, that its stats are just maxed out, and it's just like a special story thing? How would you feel about that?
I wouldn't mind it as long as it stays in story. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Or if it was a multiplayer, the stats were reworked.
Yeah. That's another thing that you could do with guns is customization on them. You could, make them look however you want, which would be a nice touch. Say I want ivory grips on one and I don't for the other.
Right, yeah.
Anything I don't know about
Oh. Sorry.
No, I'm just.
I've been. No, I was distracted. I didn't realize I almost died.
No, but I'm just trying to think of anything that looks, you know.
I guess we just don't know enough to keep talking too much.
Yeah, like, and I keep trying to watch stuff for it, and it's like I don't want to get spoiled. I don't. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't want to get spoiled, but like, I don't know.
I don't want to go
It
in
would be
blind,
hard.
but I don't want to get spoiled on any, you know, twists and turns.
It's impossible to go in completely blind because it's Red Dead Revolver 2. I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2. That kind of clues you into at least half of what's going on.
But it's just one of those things where it's just like, yeah, I don't want to get just.
Better saddles. Instead of spinners on my horse, better
Yeah,
saddles.
no, that and that I honestly, that I wouldn't mind.
Witcher 3 did that.
Yeah, no, that I wouldn't mind, because that's not, you know, that made sense in The Witcher. You know what I mean? And like looking at him, it's like,
because the better the saddle, the less rough it is on the horse.
Yeah.
The better you can deal with it. Or like saddle bags, so you can carry more ammo or something like that.
more animal skins.
More, yeah. More apples to cheat at horse racing. Oh wait, it wouldn't let me. Never mind. I forgot. I forgot I tried and it didn't work. Apples and horse pills. They wouldn't let me use those in races. Jerks. It's cheating. Player character.
But no, like just trying to,
stuff, right?
just like thinking about this. Is there any other thing that we could think of, straight out of the box, that we're just like, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh, well, we already went over it. So the main goal of multiplayer would be trying to build up a gang.
From what I've heard, we get to pick between certain gangs, and that's where our home base is.
Oh, so it'll be like Pokemon Go.
Sort of, yeah. From what I
I chose the most the thing that I think, like, I just went for the lamest sounding thing possible. Like, Pokemon Go was alright, but I never used it because I didn't have data, and now it's kind of too late to get into it.
But yeah, no, something like that, I could see. Like, that's what it, the
That
way
would be
it's,
interesting.
that's the way it sounds.
That'll work pretty good, actually.
Like, I do want customizable stuff to come back for me to change what I'm dressed in on online.
Yeah.
Like, you already
That-
implemented it with online with GTA. You can't take it back. You know what I mean? The genie's out of the bottle, so to say.
It'd be alright if in single player it was like it was Red Dead 1. That was kind of neat, where the costumes you got them for story reasons.
Yeah, no, I didn't have a problem with that, but it does look like we're from the second one, from the second trailer. It looks like we're going to be able to customize what our guy looks like.
So are we going to be just a person, or are we going to be a specific person in the gang?
It looks like we're a specific person.
Because if we were a random person, that would be neat. So we could customize ourselves, and we could. It would open up a bunch of story options because we wouldn't have a set thing for our character to actually be.
Like, I wouldn't mind it if
Except
we're...
probably dead at the end.
Yeah.
At the end, and then just disappear in the sunset, which would be neat.
Like, I wouldn't mind it us being, like, the new guy learning the ropes. You know what I mean?
That would be set for explaining in universe why you have to go through the things.
For,
You know,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
so,
no,
like, we're teaching you how to cattle rustle. You know,
yeah.
it's like, oh, because we're the new dude, we're just joining in with this game. And then, like, because it's a prequel, so John Marston could pick the game, it's no one gonna play it. That'd be neat.
I don't want to fucking play as Marston. Like, again,
Oh no, I don't want to play as Marston. I want to play as Red.
you and me both are fuck off with this Marston bullshit.
No, I loved Marston. Don't get me wrong, I loved him, but he died. And then he was a zombie, which was a great DLC.
That's what I
by the
wanted.
way.
Okay, Undead Nightmare, where do you see that coming in? Do you want it in just online, or do you want it as a closed DLC? And do you not want it to come back at all?
I would love for it to be like kind of a mix of mostly single player, but like you could do co-op. Like I don't want it to be like a server with like 100 people in it, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be like me, Jeff, and Russell, and then be it.
With me there. Yeah, I can see that.
Well, I said me, like me, you know, like
Yeah,
like
no,
four
I got you.
friends. You could do it completely by yourself or 4 friends, because that'd be neat.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
I would want ammo to be even more scarce, though.
Yeah, no, that I can see.
That was the only thing I think they kind of messed up with in the game. That, and they missed opportunities for them to be any story stuff to go on after you became the zombie. Like when saying towns as a zombie, I wanted people to react to it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Games coming up that are going to be on the channel. I'm going to say we're at least going to do a first look at Fractured Butthole. And that's not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, Beast.
Okay. Alright.
Or midnight on Monday. I can't decide. It's probably going to be midnight on Monday. And I'll probably talk to Jeff about that. If I can get it in a... Because, you know...
I probably won't be on then. Because, you know, I do have to work.
Yeah, no. And so does Jeff. That's why I want to talk to Jeff. But his work is a little bit more. It's probably only going to be until like 1, so he can at least get a couple hours sleep.
Yeah.
Do like the first couple. Yeah, no.
With me, it's like, yeah, no, I work with my father, and I get up in the morning and I work all day, and I get home and I play video games until I get sick and tired of it, and then go to sleep and realize that I'm an idiot for not going to sleep earlier.
Yeah, but back to that's coming up. I'm gonna say Wolfenstein will be happening. I just don't know when. We're probably gonna start with like Wolfenstein. Actually, that might be a fun thing to do. Beast is you and me playing, or you watching Wolfenstein.
That would be pretty fun.
So I might download them. Because who doesn't like shooting Nazis in the face?
I'm pretty sure if you gave me enough time, I could think of someone. I just can't at the moment.
But, you know. There's 2 Wolfenstein. And I'm trying to save up for a Wii, folks, or else I do launch day with Wolfenstein.
You bought me Battleborn.
Yeah, we are going to be doing that. Because all 4 of us own that now.
Yeah. We need to eventually do another stream of Dead Island.
Dead Island is going to happen because it is the spooky holiday month, you know.
Right. Will we do that on Sundays?
I'm not sure.
Because those are the only days that I guarantee that I don't work.
Then we probably will be doing that on a Sunday. I'm gonna have to get
Probably
the
not
channel.
tomorrow because that's a little short notice, but
Yeah, no, it'll probably happen next Sunday. I've got to work out a schedule with you and Jeff so I can post it on the channel. What the schedule is for our, Twitch account.
right, yeah.
Like, because I know Mondays are whatever are casual Mondays. We just don't give a fuck what we're playing.
Right.
We do have like one more episode of Call of Duty Ghost to get through.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't forget that.
I gotta do another one with Jeff later.
What do you mean?
I gotta do the first one again with Jeff and stream it so I can upload it.
Yeah. But it would be fun if I was there too.
Yeah, no. I know that, but I'm just saying we have to do the first mission again.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We can do it on regular difficulty instead of baby wussy casual.
Fuck you too. I at least like to get it done.
No. Yeah, but I feel like we could do it.
Oh yeah, no. Now
back into it, we're not garbage anymore.
yeah.
And I got the thing where my attachments carry over to the next gun. So that'll help.
Yeah, no. The other thing we've got to discuss is schedules coming up with the holidays being what they are, with fucking Thanksgiving and Christmas. Of course, we might stream Thanksgiving, we might not. I might at least, depending on what the holidays.
I probably won't actually be there Thanksgiving. And probably like a day or two around Thanksgiving.
But that's down the line, and when those things happen, you'll see it in the banner ad.
Oh yeah.
Like, I want to do a Christmas Eve one where it's just like, alright, fellas.
We're gonna stay up till Santa Claus shows up, and then I can shoot him in the kneecaps and ask him why he didn't give me a pony.
Yeah, and literally, I think the game we will be playing for Christmas is Payday. It's Payday. We're gonna dress up as Santa and stuff like that. Do the Christmas heist. So that'll be fun.
With horrific ways to name Santa when he finally shows up.
God damn it, Santa! Where's the elf? Where's the elf? Why? Because Santa's gonna sit here and watch as Beast starts cutting the elf apart.
No. I've got a tiny baseball bat. That'll be much more.
It's a wiffle ball bat. You're just gonna keep hitting them until you do some damage.
No. It's off of a trophy, except it's wooden. It's about 8 inches long.
Oh, well, why aren't
And
you
it's got a hole spilled through all the way through it.
Well, I like it now. Well, why can't we shoot the reindeer? I already did that, dude. They're being turned into jerky as we're talking.
What do you mean? Where did you think the summer starts? Why do you think I called it winter sausage instead of summer sausage?
Yeah. But,
Oh man, I'm glad I came up with that just now. I just bubbled over my words and made it kind of stupid, but it was cool.
But yeah, no, that probably will happen for Christmas. New Year's Eve, I see us streaming too, because there's nothing else to do unless you're going to a party.
New Year's? I might have to work the next New Year's Day.
Really?
It's not a holiday we really celebrate.
Ah.
We don't stay up. I mean, not this New Year's, but last New Year's I stayed up because I had just bought Siege. That was because that was when I bought Siege, and I stayed up all night playing Siege. But
Like, we'll have to figure something out. Like, the scheduling's gonna have to get done soon, Beast, because we can't just willy-nilly, we're doing a stream tonight, and expect people to,
no, I understand, and I wish I could be more helpful, but I literally cannot control my schedule.
No, and that's the one thing that I know you can. I have to control the schedule for the channel. You know what I mean?
I have been pretty good at getting off at like a reasonable time, or here. Like today, I probably would have been here much earlier, except I went to town to get an oil change.
Oh no, and I'm not blaming you. Know that, Beast. I'm not blaming Jeff. I'm not blaming anyone on the channel.
I understand. But
Can't go wrong with that. The body is a canvas. Fix 'em up. I cover up crappy tattoos too.
But I thought of something for a second, then I completely forgot. We were talking about zombies in Red Dead.
Mm-hmm.
I like just as a general thing, like zombies in the Wild West, I really like because there's not the ridiculous sized hordes that would be impossible to deal with because there just wasn't that many people.
The other thing I could see them doing, like, for DLC, since we have Indians, why not an Indian raid?
That would be neat. Like anything to do with Indians, Native Americans, whatever you guys want to call them. That was fun. Indians. Call them Indians because it's the Wild West and it would be appropriate for the time.
You know what? And if you're gonna do it right, watch Deadwood. Please, folks, go watch Deadwood. Then come back to me.
Alright, will you tell me what that is?
Deadwood was a series on HBO.
Oh, okay.
Dealing with, Deadwood, Colorado. Or South Dakota, sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. What happened there?
It was a boon town. They found gold there.
Oh.
It's also where Wild Bill Hickok died.
Hey.
So there's a lot of cool, like if you watch that show, you will see, like, they had historians on set at all time. Like, is this appropriate clothing? Yeah, that's appropriate clothing. Is this an appropriate gun for the time? Yes, that's an appropriate gun for the time.
I always appreciate that.
Is this appropriate, is this appropriate how they're speaking? Yeah, that sounds about right,
Like I really appreciate it when people go
that
the
extra mile
to make sure it's all appropriate or at least sensical. Because if they can explain it away, then go ahead. But they have to explain it decently.
The one thing
I was trying to think of some.
Go ahead. The one thing I will say, if you're going to go the extra mile to go campy, then go campy. Don't go halfway, because when you go halfway, I don't like it.
No, if you're gonna do something, go at it full force.
Like, the one thing I will say is the new Magnificent Seven. It's not a bad movie. It's not a really good movie. It's a decent movie for a Western. Like, the one thing I will say about Quentin Tarantino, he at least uses the right language in the Westerns. Because, I'm sorry, they weren't politically correct back then. They were using the N-word all the time.
Yes.
So, sorry, they're not, that was my one problem. Fine, you're gonna have a black lawman. I have no problem with it. There were black U.S. Marshals in the Indian Territory. I had no problem with that. But here's the thing. have them at least use the N-word once or twice.
Like,
It makes your movie seem realer, set in the right time. So, there are things here and there for this game that I can see that might take me out of it a little bit.
I don't know, it'd have to be something egregious for it to really bother me.
You know what I mean, though. Like, also that, like, no, I see a, like, cowboy with a submachine gun pop out of nowhere. I'm putting the game...
yeah.
I'm gonna put the game down. I'm gonna walk back to I'm gonna walk all the way up to Rockstar in New York, ask to see the president of it, kick him in the fucking balls, drag him out, and have him go to a cowboy shooting match and go, you see these guns? Yeah, these were the guns that were sent back then. Do you see a submachine gun here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know they really should do something stupid like that. Oh man, that would be super annoying.
And like I'll let certain like looks of lever guns show up, because certain lever guns were not around back then, but I'll let it slide because you see them on a lot of cowboy movies. All right, like John Wayne movies.
Do you have an example?
Yeah, let me pull it up. Folks, you're just going to see the car sit here so I can pull up the... I'm looking. Give me a sec, please.
No, I know. I know. I just...
It's one of those things where it's just like...
I was getting to make for a second. Like, I guess I'm not expecting like a 30-30. Would that be like a decent... Did they have 30-30s?
30-30 wasn't made until after World War One, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Well, I'm just talking about the
what it looks like.
I'm referring to the
what it looks like.
No, the round size, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because like, did they have 3045 GOVT? Like, when was that invented? Stuff like that. That's what I'm kind of curious
Okay,
about.
so like the Winchester 1892. If I see I'll let it slide. God, will I let that slide? Because you see it in a lot of classic Western movies.
But the year is in the name of the gun.
Exactly. Like, everyone's like,
That's
it's an old...
kind of a dead giveaway.
Like, I'll let it slide. Because, you know why? Because it's in a lot of classic Western movies. You know what I mean?
Dude.
But if you
Gun
really...
attachment? A different style lever.
Yeah, no, that I was thinking about.
Those big giant loops. With
Yeah.
levers. I don't know what it would help, but that'd be neat.
But if you want a good example of guns that should be in this game, look at the 310 to Yuma 2017 on. You know what? I will link a in the link. I will put this in of guns that they should look at for uh, Red Dead Redemption, because it was set right after the Civil War, and they're all pretty much, yeah, no, you could pull with most of these guns, and there are some that I forgot even existed. Like, did you know in 1882 there was pump shotguns?
I can't say that I did.
Yeah. So yeah, you could put a pump
I
shot.
knew they were old because I knew that in actuality they're actually quite simple.
But yeah, no, like
Like they're about as complex as a lever action, just in a different way. So I assumed that
that's another shotgun you could put in. I wouldn't have a problem with a lever action shotgun.
Okay. What's a rolling block?
Okay, so a rolling block action is this: you pull down the trigger.
Oh, okay, it's an action.
Okay, you pull down the hammer, right? There's another pin. You pull that down. You put a cartridge in. You put up the one that goes over top of the cartridge, and the trigger slams into the block right there.
Okay.
Like, I'll put another link in the description for people who don't know what that means, because I didn't explain it very well, but I explained it enough. I think Beast understands what I'm talking about.
It's well, knowing that it was an action was enough for me.
It's a single
Like an
shot,
action type.
like literally.
It's not a breakover, but you slide open the doorway and shove the bullet in there. Slide
Yeah.
it back up and slide it back.
Yep.
It,
Literally,
it's almost like a single bolt action, like a bolt action that doesn't have.
Literally, we were using them.
Almost.
If you were making a precision shot, you would use a rolling block or a Sharps rifle. They were the
Okay.
They were the two.
I thought they were the same thing. But,
No, Sharps are different. They're breech opening, or they're like a lever action single shot rifle.
Oh, okay.
'Cause you have
you lever open and you shove a single.
Yeah.
Alright, gotcha. It's been a long time since I played Civil War by the History Channel,
Yeah, no.
which, by the way, was a great game. I wish they could remaster it. Like,
They're
make
all,
it pretty.
like, I appreciate that.
There needs to be more historical shooters that are actually historical.
Yeah, no, like the dude I was telling you about that I'm going to put a link for weapons if you want to know how they work. He literally like sat down with Battlefield 1. He's like, the way that these guns break down, how they reload, I have no problem with them, and I deal with these guns all the time. He's like, the sounds are different, but the way that the guns look and how they reload, I have no problem with.
Well, the sounds are hard to.
Yeah, and I have no problem with that. But you know, when that guy gives the stamp of approval, yeah, that's exactly how you break that gun down. You know, to reload it. Or, yeah, I could see them doing that back then in World War One. You know,
Yeah.
because he deals with those guns all the time.
No, I understand what you're saying.
I'm stuck. But yeah, no, I just, there are guns that like, no, do not put that in there. Do not put, that will take me out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I. Oh. No, I understand.
But there's not much left we can discuss without, another trailer or more information. The one thing I will say is the map, from what I've seen, looks like it's going to be the biggest map ever that they've done. Like, they said that you could fit the GTA 5 map and the Red Dead map in it.
Oh, that would be amazing.
There's different...
Like, I kind of want it to take forever on horseback.
From what I've seen...
To go from one end to the other.
From what I've seen, you will have a swamp area. You'll have snow-covered mountains to ride through. You'll have lush forests to hunt through,
What kind of area location is it going to be?
It looks like it's a mixture of the way I want to put it, it looks like it's like Kansas to like the top, like South Dakota to Louisiana. That's where it looks like it's centered around. You know what I mean?
Wait,
okay, so look at them.
So like all of Arkansas is included in that, is
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yep. So like
a chunk of Texas is included in that.
Kansas, Texas, Louisiana, that kind of Arkansas.
The map might be kind of an area like that. It's not going to be the entire size of the state.
No, but you see what I'm talking
It would
about.
be amazing. But it would be
So you're gonna have the
right
plains of like Kansas and like the Texas Panhandle. You're gonna get like the Louisiana swamp feel to it. They're trying to give you a little bit of everything.
I kind of want a video game to take place in Arkansas because I don't think there's been a single one.
I think there was. Shit, there was. It was a zombie game too. I think.
What was like redneck something or another?
I don't remember.
I had an idea and then that kind of left me as soon as I went to open my mouth.
But I think it was a zombie game. I'm not sure. But yeah, like I'll also find the link to the map, put the leaked map. I don't know if it's the actual map. If they did release what a map, fuck off. If they did leak or show the map, I will put that in there too. In the description. I have a lot of work ahead of me for this podcast.
Yeah, you kind of do.
So
sorry about that. It's just I'm trying to bring up relevant details.
No, and that's fine. I don't have a problem doing that.
Alright. Just kind of making sure. You know how I am. I'm a bit timid when it comes to me.
No, I got you, Beast.
Stepping down or anything like that.
No, it's fine.
That's not the exact words I mean, but I
it's not gonna take me out of the realm of possibilities of me just sitting there listening to music. All right, now what I'm gonna. Okay, I gotta find this map.
Yeah, no, okay, that's fine.
But we will say this: Rockstar at least is 10 times better when they do an open world game on their shittiest day than Ubisoft will ever be.
The only real problem I have with Ubisoft is apparently they don't know how to make a game function correctly.
Yeah, no.
They used to not be bad about that, but just multiplayer, they just can't seem to do it.
And I'm hesitant about fucking Assassin's Creed Origin. You know what I mean?
I heard about it. It's changed up enough that it might be interesting. I haven't played a single Assassin's Creed since Unity, and I only played like 3 hours of Unity.
Like the one thing that like
because I
pisses
couldn't
me
find
off.
a multiplayer person that wasn't an idiot.
I'll play that with you if you want, but the thing that pisses me off is, okay, so you coded that into the game, sitting and petting cats. Really? Really? You couldn't fucking, like, and watch, if the game drops, I'm using that as a fucking, like, you can't use that as a fucking excuse. Because you made that, you know, decision to put it in the game. You know, coding, sitting and petting cats.
There wasn't a whole lot of like bug issues and stuff like. Well, I had one game-breaking bug that I actually recorded when I was trying to play Unity.
Like
the dream sequence, I like glitched into the wrong part of the crowd, and it wouldn't let me out. And I got.
I'll
stuck.
say this:
I had to restart
playing
it.
Syndicate, I didn't see a lot of. Playing Syndicate, I didn't see many bugs. I didn't like Syndicate, but that's just on me.
Oh, okay. Like I don't know.
I
if I
can-
like Syndicate or not.
Syndicate,
The last decent story for an Assassin's Creed game that I've dealt with was Rogue.
last one I could say that
I
was
stand.
that I could consider being good was 3. Take what you want about the character, the story was good.
It was all right. It was average. It was average. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. I don't have strong feelings toward it on either side. Then again, I never played the DLC for it.
But here's the thing: take the X, like, here's the thing: that character had a shitty time coming after 3 games with Ezio.
Yes.
I think, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's not Ezio. I immediately do not like this. You know what I mean?
That wasn't my feeling. That wasn't me. But I just didn't like him as much as Ezio. But like Ezio, like I liked that he got old and died. I like that. I really liked that. Like we played all of his life. That was important. They made the spin-offs where he's teaching some other people in other countries. That was neat. But I never played them, so I don't know. The idea's neat, but like you've played all of Ezio's life, move on to a different character. That's fine. They should have. I feel like they didn't put near as much effort into that character.
And everyone's like, well, Black Flag. I don't count Black Flag as an Assassin's game. I count it as a pirate game.
It was
Like-
the greatest pirate game I've played.
Like, I count it as a pirate game, like a test demo for a pirate game. That they just, or like, we'll slap an assassin's name on it and let it go. But,
I
you know.
kind of liked how the current real-time story tied into it. That was kind of neat. Like I kind of liked that idea and how that went. That was kind of neat. Rogue did that. I just never actually beat Rogue. Now that I think about it, it was short. And I was doing all the side stuff. Got a new PS3 and I never re-downloaded it.
The thing I will say about... The thing I'm not so sure I like about is the same thing that Lenny from TFS doesn't like, is the leveling system that they have in Origin. Like, if you look at the gameplay that they did at E3, they have numbers over their head.
Yeah,
The
no,
weapons-
I heard about it. That's why I said it's different.
The weapons have stats on them. I don't want that
I
in my...
don't know whether it's. I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but it's different. It's different enough to be interesting. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is yet to be seen. I
Yeah.
cannot make a solid decision on this on either side.
And that's
I probably will never experience it.
and that's the
I may
thing.
never play the game.
That's the thing. I don't want to go with a closed, you know, this game is bad because it's different. No, this game is bad because it plays like horse. You know what I mean? Is where I want
Yeah.
to put.
So like I can't. I don't have anything to really.
Because
I liked how I liked how with Ezio, all the games Ezio was in, you had not as much revelations, but the first two definitely. How you had the player progression of you unlocked more places and you ended up getting enough money to buy better weapons with better stats on them.
Yeah, no, that I liked. That I liked.
That was good. Like the way that was handled was pretty good.
Our resident RPG guy, Russell, on the site, liked the tower defense in the one game.
Oh, that was fun.
Like,
I almost forgot about it, but no, that was actually really fun. It was a great. It was completely different from the rest of the game, but it made sense, and it was fun.
And like he liked that
It
part
was
of
a
it.
little bit ridiculous with just placing, alright, this assassin, he's gonna jump down, kill the guy, run back up, and do it like 30 more times. Like, that was a little bit ridiculous, but I could buy it. Or, you know, I could deal with it. It was fun.
So like,
It was a great distraction from too much of the playing the main game.
Yeah, no, and I don't have a problem. And
Then
here's
again,
the
this
thing.
also coming from a... Right. Finish your thought.
Here's the thing. This site, different is not bad. Different is, oh, that was different, but I can see where they're going with it. But does it play, like, does it feel great for moving? No, it feels like you have concrete galoshes on. Okay.
It's different, but we still have to discern if it's decent. Like, is it well executed or not? That's
Yeah.
the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Because if it's poorly executed, it doesn't matter if it's different. It's poorly executed. Why would you bother?
And here's the thing: if it's poorly executed and yet the story is good, or the story is, campy as shit, I'll fucking play the shit out of it on this channel.
It depends for me. If certain aspects are poorly executed, but the game as a whole is all right, I'll deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like a lot of Call of Duties, like some of their ideas are poorly executed because they're like kind of
Wall running.
like ghosts and you control the dog. That's once. That's poorly executed.
No, that happens a
You
couple
had
of
a new
times.
thing set up. I only remember it happening. I've only just recently played it the second time, and I've only gotten to leaving the stadium. No, I got to the flashback.
Yeah, no, there's a couple.
I loaded the mission where you go up the side of the building and you get hit in the face with a for a trophy.
No, there's a third mission where you get to control the dog as a grenade.
Oh, as a grenade? No. I meant the like face cam direct control.
Oh yeah, no, that was fucking. That was poor. Like, there's there's only one time, and that's like that one mission leading up to.
It's neat, but I don't know. It was a set piece, and like, well, some things I can understand it being a set piece, like the remote sniper. Like, I can understand now, but like, you have this dog, and it's with you for at least the beginning. You can directly control it. Why can't I go back to directly control it and take down some people in an area before I go? Like, why can I not just do that? Why can't I do that like it's a drone? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I gotcha. But
like the mission with the where you have to defend the beach and you control the A-10 drones. Like, why can't you do that with the dog? Why can't you do it multiple times?
the thing like that, yeah, poorly executed. We like chop off fucking points for a game. Fucking if it controls bad, it gets a negative point, not a whole, like a half a point. Because if it controls bad, but yet it's, you can bear with it through the game.
I don't know. Bad controls bother me a bit more than they do you, I guess. Because if it doesn't feel fun to do something, then for me, and so that's actually like a really big negative for me.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I will wholeheartedly like put a game down for bad controls, but those controls have to be horrendous. Like I can't map like, and it's not like you can't map the buttons. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I have to go through a game and invert it the whole time. Or
Yeah, that would be well. If you don't have the option to change that,
that's what I mean.
Personally, if it's like you're flying an airplane or something, I want it to be inverted because that's how airplanes work.
But if it's
Up and down
like, but if it's a shooter
and I understand why it does that. So, yeah, no. But yeah, if it's like a shooter or something that you like, if you don't have the option to change it, that's bull.
and if I do more research for the game and it's a stylistic choice. No, it's you being fucking lazy as shit. Just be honest. Or, we didn't have time to... No, it's you being lazy. You got it working right with this, and you didn't feel like going the extra mile that you should have went.
Then again, honestly, like, we didn't have enough time because sometimes it's a legit why some things just don't work.
Yeah, but
Depends
that's...
on the publisher. If the publisher pushes it, they will release things that are not decent.
Yeah.
And that's why they won't now exist.
Yep. But, on this channel, for those who are watching and who got this far for the on the YouTube channel, when we give it our stamp of approval, this game at least is going to either have some campy shit in it, or it's going to be a really good, solid game. We're not going to point you in a bad direction, or try not to. It might not be your... It might not...
For example of horrible controls, the actual aiming controls of Payday 2 is borderline.
Which game? Because you were cutting out.
Like Payday 2. The aiming controls of Payday 2 on console, borderline.
Yeah,
It's
but
right
that's...
there at the edge. If it was any worse, I wouldn't play the game at all.
But that's because they took the port straight from PC.
I know they really needed to consult someone to figure out how to do it because
But that's the thing. Each patch we're getting, Jeff or Beast, is they're fixing it because they have actual people that can code for PlayStation, Xbox, and it's going to Wii. It's going to the Switch, which is the reason why I'm picking up a Switch.
Good luck with that. Like I won't be there, so it'll be half as fun as most of the time.
Oh
but
no!
Anyway.
No, it's gonna be one of those where it's like I'm gonna be in the middle of a football game. Fucking hell! With little kids around me. He can't. Oh, you're gonna hear like this, like you're gonna hear these great stories of me coming back from a family football game or family function, and it's like, yeah, I can't take the Switch any longer to that game with me any longer into family functions. Why? Because I swore in front of like a 3-year-old. But yeah, no, I will have more reviews on Nintendo games. You won't see me playing them, but I'll give you the review for them.
You have to get
Cutting out. You're cutting out there, Beast.
Said you'd have to get an actual setup. I'm pretty sure.
It's not even that. It's I'd have to fucking to screen cap with. I couldn't monetize it. It's not like I monetize now because I'm trying to get the Bitcoin set up for our bits for the channel, but
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's straight up Nintendo just straight up takes your monetization away unless you're a partner with them on YouTube. And I don't feel like, and I looked at the setup for that. It's like, oh yeah, you can't swear, you can't do this, you can't do that, and it's just like, no, I want to swear, I want to be able to voice my opinions without a filter on it.
Okay, no, unfiltered opinions, yes. Swearing, I could deal with. I can deal with. I can deal with them being like, we would very appreciate it if you wouldn't swear while reviewing this game we made that's rated E10 for everyone ages 10 and up.
Like,
You know
and
what
like
I'm saying?
and with that, I wouldn't. You
Yeah,
know what
no.
I mean? But you know,
Or something and you swear, like they should let that slide. But if it's like Mario anything, yeah, swearing should be kept to a minimum.
But no,
because
like
the people who are interested in that are.
But if I'm
Like, you
playing the
shouldn't just
game,
say swear without kids
I'm
anyways.
playing it for the channel, so you know,
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna.
if it's like a let's play of some sort, they shouldn't really care.
And that's what it is. It would be a let's play of us playing like me playing Mario,
Oh, yeah.
like Odyssey, or you know,
I thought you were going to say Mario Sunshine.
I would play that. Like if they would re-release that on the system, I would play that in a heartbeat. Because that was a fun ass
definitely, I
game.
understand it. I never played it. The only game I remember playing on Nintendo 64 was Smash. And that was because a person would bring it to school, and I would be the only freaking person that could jury-rig 3 VCRs together and let us play it on an old TV. Because for whatever reason, I'd have to jury-rig the crap out of it.
But no, our tech solution was, oh, okay, he's gone. Did you bring it? Yeah, I brought it. All right, fuck this, like, because it'd be the tech class. It'd be like, fuck this bullshit video of how to make a bird box out of 2 2x4s and wood glue without screwing. It's like, hook it up. You guys shouldn't be. And what are you gonna do about it? Right? Go ahead, write us up. I want to play some fucking video games with these guys.
Like me, like I never I had some teachers like say something, but I never actually got in trouble for
But it
setting
wasn't-
up video games and playing
It
them.
wasn't.
Then again, I saved it for like times where we weren't actually doing anything.
No, like we would only do it when there was a substitute teacher.
I would do it when I was a substitute teacher. Then again, I was actually pretty decent friends with most of my teachers in high school. Like,
No,
I
like
was very
the
well
one,
liked
like
by
the
everyone,
one, like,
so
and
you
it
got
wasn't
away
for
with
like
stuff.
normal. It wasn't for normal classes, Beast. It was for like classes where you would have to have the regular teacher there, or you couldn't do anything, like shop class.
No, I understand that, but like I did it in PE because we couldn't actually do anything in PE because the elementary were using the gym at that time, so it was just a study hall in the gym, and what used to be the weight room was now what's referred to as the restroom. There's like a mini fridge and a couch, and we wielded the old TV in there on a cart, and I'd have to have one VCR to another VCR with like a coax, and then no, not a coax, but like the 3-prong things,
Yeah.
and then like a coax to the TV. Like I would have to jury rig the crap out of it, but I made it work every time. But I was the only person who could.
Like no, but like there are things coming down the pipeline for this channel, like a Dungeons and Dragons game. And I will put the link in the description when we get that up and running.
Oh, that'll be fun.
But, like...
because I like to do weird things that make sense, but you have to sit there and think about it and argue about the rules.
But I've got to get, like...
It's great.
I have to get... Russell has to either DM it, or I have to find another DM, and I have to find 2 other people for the game. Other than me and Beast. Because I don't think Jeff is going to want to do it.
That's alright, I guess. It's fine if he doesn't want to.
Yeah, and I'm not going to force him, and that might take our... That might take our, that might be our Monday stream from now on. If I can get that up and running. Which, you know, wouldn't be a bad idea.
No, it wouldn't.
But as of right now, Monday is going to be casual. I'm gonna. Are they on? Because if they're on, I'll invite them to. No, Rich is one. Okay, not Cody. Yeah, and I'm not having Rich in the D&D game because it's not anything against the dude. It's just I rather have people that I know if I can get an office up and running, that immediately they would be hires straight off the bat, like you and a couple other people I know. Where it's like, yeah, nope, office. Alright, and I think we're just going to cut that off. So, stay tuned for Monday, which will probably be casual. And then in the week, we'll probably do something. I don't know what yet. I would say Wednesday, most likely. Sunday, again, if we can get talking to Jeff to see if he's up for it. And if Russell's up for it, we'll be doing another Dead Island stream. Stay tuned for the Twitter, because if Jeff can't do Stick of Truth that night, I will be doing it by myself, but I'll play some more with Beast on Tuesday.
What, Tuesday?
Yeah. Not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday.
I know, but like Tuesdays it'll be late. Thursdays it'll also be late.
That's fine. I have no problem doing late streams on Tuesday and Thursdays.
Yeah, I'm talking about like 8, 9 o'clock.
That's fine.
Close to 9. Alright. I'm just letting you know, because I most likely attend college Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Cool.
I don't have to, but I do. Kind of thing. Like, I don't have to pay tuition, and I just show up in class and
learn some shit.
Half pay attention. No, I've already learned it. I just refresh myself.
Or it's like, oh yeah, I forgot how to fucking do that. Alright, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, pretty much. I have to stay on top because my final exam's in March. But I don't actually have to attend the class, I just do.
Alright, but yeah, so stay tuned. And after we hammer out the schedule, it will be on the bottom there for channel feed. And stay posted for more Slog or Once videos. They're coming down the pipeline. I haven't put any up yet, but I'm working on an orc costume.
A what costume?
Orc costume.